Dunlop is one of those smaller tennis manufacturers that have a somewhat recognizable name, both in the tennis racket world and the tennis string world, similar to Technofiber. That's why, to be honest, I was kind of surprised that you, the person watching this video, voted on the string to be playtested on this channel. By the way, if you want to see tennis memes and vote on what tennis string for me to review next for you guys, please follow my Instagram account. I'll leave a link down in the description below. Although this string does not come in a reel from the retail websites I visited, this string is coming in at about $13.99 per packet. It is a round copoly monofilament. I think that the marketing for this string is absolutely off the mark, but we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Let's see how the Dunlop Explosive Speed does on the tennis court.
And I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try. And I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try. Fire in the veins, I fight to gain, breaking all the rules to keep me sane.
This string is incredibly stiff and uncomfortable right from the beginning. I got absolutely no ball pocketing from the string off my ground strokes. And you would think that after hitting a lot of tennis balls, it would be a little bit more plush, a little bit more soft, especially as a round copoly. But nope, this is one of the stiffest strings I have ever played with. Just to clarify, although I did get a decent amount of discomfort in my wrist and elbow, I never got actual pain. The launch angle on the string was suspiciously low, which left me absolutely baffled. This string has the lowest launch angle of any string I ever play tested with, besides maybe the Slinko Tour Bite. I felt like I was constantly fighting myself on the baseline to get a ground stroke relatively high over the net. The good news is, this racket gave me absolutely monstrous amounts of topspin from the baseline. Honestly, the ball dipped after reaching the apex of the ball path. What is most surprising about this is that this string is not shaped at all, it's round, and it gives almost as much topspin potential as the Vocal V-Square and the Slinko Tour Bite. For comparison, it gave just as much topspin potential as the Slinko Hyper-G, if you guys are curious. The backspin and slices were a little bit of a different story, however. Although the spin potential for slice shots were good, it was absolutely lacking in power and depth. If you guys rely on slices from the baseline to keep your opponent deep, you might want to look elsewhere for tennis strings. Volleys were surprisingly stable for this string. Although it was lower powered, the direction and depth for both defensive reaction volleys and aggressive stick volleys were adequate. And for some reason, the touch shots were actually pretty damn good for this string, probably because of the lower powered nature of this round polyester. Serves were interesting, to say the least. This is the very first string I play tested where I honestly felt a significant lack of pace on my first serve. No matter how hard I hit the ball, either playing outdoors or playing indoors, I never felt like I could crack my first serve past the 115 miles per hour mark. Although it was accurate, there was not a lot of pace to be had on the first serve for the string at all. Spin serves were decent, but still, in my opinion, a little bit disappointing. The string did provide ample bite, but I never felt like it gave as much spin potential as the spin potential for topspin from the baseline for the string. Honestly, I think there's a huge marketing mismatch for the Dunlop explosive speed. It is a round co-poly being marketed to boost speed and power, and I felt like it was exactly the opposite. Although it's not an expensive string, yeah, it's not exactly cheap either, the Dunlop marketing team and I are in complete disagreements for what this string is made to do. For those of you out there that have played with the Dunlop explosive speed, am I right with my concerns? Or is the Dunlop's marketing team right on the money with this one? I would love to hear your thoughts and comments down in the section below. If you guys have any questions that I cannot get to, join my tennis Discord. There's plenty of conversations to be had with over 600 active members that chat about tennis strings, tennis rackets, and daily tennis news. This playtest was with my Radical Pro 2019 and strung at 55 pounds. And as always, happy hitting.